Y'all are not going to believe how simple this can be. Today, we're going to talk about how I start recording podcast episodes while doing laundry. Because, yes, whether it's laundry or another project around the house, you will usually find me recording rough draft podcast episodes whenever the inspiration hits. And that's just how I work. The one you're watching right now, well, it's the version that's been cleaned up and organized into something that flows together and makes sense. But it started as me just talking. No script, no stopping to re-record, just ideas spilling out while I folded kids' socks. Before I go any further, though, I'm going to try something a little bit new. And instead of using a pre-recorded intro, outro, I'm just going to introduce myself like I would in real life, like over coffee. So yeah, I'm Samantha Welch, host of this podcast, AI for Mompreneurs. I believe in stewarding our resources well. And that is why I am so passionate about teaching how to use AI not to take over our lives, but to truly be able to live out the moments that matter most. I'm a wife, a mom to 3 daughters, homeschooling my girls, and I also homeschool my niece, running multiple business and managing our 40-acre farm. I've literally burnt myself out more times than I can count trying to do it all. But when I learned how to use AI as my personal assistant, everything shifted and I finally had systems that worked, clarity in my business, and more time for what actually matters. Now I can't wait to help you do the same. Okay, so how can I actually record a podcast episode while doing laundry or driving in the car or whatever you might be doing when the idea hits? The first thing you need is the idea, of course. Just one, something that's been sitting in your head that you'd love to share. Once you got that, think of 3 to 4 points that you would want to make about that topic. Nothing fancy, just bullet points in your head. Then, and this is key, don't overthink it. Just open the voice recorder app on your phone, hit record, start talking through your idea out loud. It's going to sound really messy. You're going to say one thing and then another, and then you're going to catch yourself going, oh, wait, scratch that. That's not even what I want to say. That's totally fine. This is part of the process. We're not after perfect. We're just after getting the idea out there. And if you're like me, someone who processes things by talking them out, this method is absolutely game changer. Because sitting down to plan out everything and write everything first can actually kill creativity for me. When I used to try to write my full script before recording, I would lose all my momentum. But when I just hit record and totally ramble, that's when the good stuff comes out. So once you've got that messy recording done, you're going to pull the transcript from your video recorder app. Most phones do this automatically. I use Google Recorder. I have an Android phone, but with an iPhone, you can use their recorder or you can just download the Google Recorder app if you want, just to make it easy. Then you take that raw transcript and you drop it into ChatGPT with a simple prompt that's sort of like, this is a very rough draft of a podcast episode. Please organize it into something that flows. Do not change my voice or reword my idea. There will be an actual link of the exact prompt in the show description because I can't pull it from my brain, but I have an exact prompt for this. And what AI will do will take your ramble, all your original words, ideas, and organize it into something cohesive that you can read from. It won't change your tone. It just helps your message flow better. Then you can look over the script that it's created for you, make small edits if needed. Most of the time, I do need to reword a few things and then get it ready for your final recording. Sometimes I even tell ChatGPT, no, that's not quite what I'm looking for. Tweak it a little bit, or I'll tweak the prompt a little bit. Once your script feels right, it's time for your final recording. This is the version that you will record with your mic. And now it's so much easier because you've already worked out all the kinks in your rough draft. Before I started doing it this way, I used to waste so much time starting, stopping, deleting takes, restarting again. I'm just trying to get it right? But this method lets me skip all that frustration. I'm not stressed by trying to be perfect in the first try. I'm just reading from something that already captures my thoughts. And because it's already organized, I can record faster and feel more confident. This method has honestly helped me get podcast episodes out so much faster with my busy mom, work, farm schedule. Oh my goodness, y'all. I can even batch record by having a few of these rough draft recordings ready to go. Recording your rough draft is like this is amazing because you can do it anywhere. I happened to be folding laundry when I did this rough draft, but you could be driving, washing dishes, waiting in the pickup line. When the inspiration hits, don't wait until the perfect quiet place with that mic set up. Just hit record, talk it out. Then you're going to capture all of your ideas in that raw format while they're still fresh before you have time to overthink all of it. Because let's be real, if we wait too long and we start second guessing whether the idea was even good in the first place, and some of the most impactful things I have shared with clients or on the podcast have come from those spur of the moments, those spoken out loud recordings that were not perfectly planned scripts. They were just something that was on my heart at that time. So don't stifle your creativity trying to make everything polished on the front end. Just record it, just do it. Then let AI help you organize it later. So I hope this episode encouraged you to just start, even if it's messy, even if it's while you're folding laundry, just start doing it, because I truly think that you have something to say, that your voice is important, and I want you to put it out there. And I want you to know how easy it is to do it. So thanks for joining me for another episode of AI for Mompreneurs. And until next time, go make AI work for you. And hey, if this episode made you think of a friend or another mom who has something amazing to say, but just doesn't know how to get started or needs a little bit of a push, share this with her. She might just realize how simple it can be to finally start. Okay, until the next episode, go make AI work for you.